What's up, guys? I thought I'd make you a quick video this morning as I start my day to recap the 5v5 card from this past Saturday. Guys, this event was not only a disaster for Eddie Hearn, for Deontay Wilder, for Hrgovic, for Raymond Ford, for Ammo Williams, for Craig Richards, but it was also a disaster for me, man. I lost all the way around. I made no profits off this event. The only thing that I had right would be the first thing that I will talk about. Now, I didn't profit off of it because I got it at a plus 230, and I was not going to load up because it was only a 6-round window. And I said, you know what, let me parlay that with what I felt was, a surefire win. That's why I say it's no loss, guys. With Hrgovic to stop Dubois, I was able to improve my odds to well over plus 500 for what would have been a nice payday. Well, of course, Hrgovic let me down. But the Wilder Zhang fight, my prediction played out. I said I expected Zhang to win within 6 rounds. I gave Deontay Wilder a 3-round window to win the fight, the first 3 rounds, and if he didn't, then his chances would be greatly diminished. And that's basically what happened. His power seems to be gone. At least it was not, worth anything with Zhang. I hadn't seen the video yet, but apparently Zhang was talking to Michelle Joy Phelps and said that he didn't feel any power. All right. But guys, I needed that knockout. I needed that the way it ended. I needed that laugh, guys, because I was as miserable as Eddie was, and that Hrgovic lost hurt. That Wilder, man, that knockout is now one of my favorite knockouts of all time. Deontay Wilder gets grazed on the nose, on the front of his face. He turns around. I wish I knew what he said to the referee. Could somebody please interview that referee and we find out, or ask Zhang, what the hell did Wilder say to that referee? He spun around. I laugh every time I see the shit. He spun around. He started talking to the ref. Hey man, how you letting him do that to me? Whatever. The ref throws his hands up like, hey, like, what you complaining to me for? I actually made a meme. I'm gonna post it to my community page. The ref throws his hands up like, what? Ain't nothing I can do about it, Zhang shows no mercy. Thank goodness he not being, being all patient about it, or something wrong with the guy. Let me not go in for the kill. No, man, Zhang runs over to Wilder. And he didn't even wind all the way up, man. It looked like it would look like the smallest of punches, man. But because Zhang is so fucking strong, man, he's so heavy-handed. He didn't even have to cock all the way back and wind up like Wilder does with the windmills. He just went over there and just threw like a half punch and hit Wilder flush, and Wilder was done, man. Just laid out, And yeah, man. When I woke up, I dozed off at like 8 o'clock Saturday night. Woke up at 2 o'clock that morning. I saw the highlights on YouTube, right? The Zone had uploaded. It was up to 600,000 views. Guys, I went back to bed, woke up the next morning. That shit was at like almost 2.4 million views, man. That shit went viral. It was trending number 3 on YouTube. Hell, before doing this video, it's number 4 trending on YouTube still. It's up to like well over 3 million views at this point. So yes, Wilder went viral in what will hopefully be his last fight. Wilder had a great career. He was a long-time champion, a legendary knockout artist in boxing. He clearly doesn't have it anymore. He told us he didn't have it anymore. I pointed out to you guys. He said to Ade Oladipo, however you say his name, that when he fought Joseph Parker, he couldn't pull a trigger. His body would not react. He told us he was old, guys. He don't even realize what he was saying. He told us he was old, all right? So Wilder needs to hang it up. Do not take these paydays to be an opponent for Jared Anderson and these young guys coming up. Don't ruin your legacy. No, get out. Don't take no more damage, man. He took enough damage with Fury. He took enough damage with this brutal knockout to Zhang. Just walk away, all right? And go into the Hall of Fame, because he will go into the Hall of Fame. My only knock, on Wilder was the way he behaved after the second Fury fight with all his excuses. Outside of that, the guy had a very good career, man. Like I said, legendary knockout artist. You cannot talk the history of heavyweight boxing without talking about Deontay Wilder. So, salute to him, all right? And will hopefully be his last fight. Now, to the big time disappointment, man. Philip Hrgovic let me down big time, man. I told you guys he was the last leg in a parlay that I did weeks ago. Lauren Price, Lomachenko, Catterall, Usyk. He was the last leg, guys. This guy blew a $4,000 payday for me, man. Just for him to win the fight. He didn't have to win by knockout. All he had to do was win. And I felt very confident in him winning this fight. I said it was one of the best of the year. Could be one of the best of the year. And that first round, he was looking good, man. He could not miss with the right hand. He was hitting Dubois over and over with the right hand. And I'm sitting up and I'm smiling and I'm laughing. I'm chuckling to myself like, yeah, like this is why I picked this guy. This is what I thought would happen, And the fight was going well. And then all of a sudden, I think it was the second round was when he got his first cut. Now, I wasn't super concerned about it, but, I was not feeling happy about it either, it is a concern. Not super concerned, but a slight concern. And as the fight's going on, he's hitting Dubois sometimes. And when Dubois would get hurt, he would back up sometimes. He would sometimes hold. Dubois proved me wrong, man. He was tougher than I thought he would be. I thought he would feel Hrgovic's punch. And I thought he would fold. I thought he wouldn't be able to take it. He got dropped twice and stopped by Usyk, who I felt didn't hit harder as Hrgovic. He got dropped 3 times in the first round by a cruiserweight who doesn't have a huge punch in Kevin Lerena. And we know he took the knee in the Joyce fight, but that was because of the damage he took, all right. But guys, Dubois proved me wrong. He ate Hrgovic's punch over and over and stood in there, did not go down. Didn't even really buckle, man. And I don't know what happened to Hrgovic in the 7th round. I guess he just ran out of gas. I don't know if, the blood in the eyes, maybe a combination of both. But he just slowed down and started getting battered, man. At that point, I went to DraftKings. I wanted to cash out of that parlay so bad, it would not let me. Cash out suspended, Could not get out of that parlay because it was not looking good, man. I'm thinking this guy got to go catch a breather and come out in the 8th round and and make some kind of big comeback. Well, that was not happening. He was getting battered again, and then of course the fight was stopped because of the cuts, man. $4,000 payday gone. I was gonna profit big time if he knocked Dubois down in the first 3 rounds. If he stopped Dubois in the first 6 rounds. I also had small money on 7 and 8, and yeah, he didn't come through for me, man. So that was a tough loss to take. So yeah. So that was my big loss of the weekend. Now, the Ammo Williams Sheeraz fight, that was a small play. So was the Ford fight. So those weren't big losses. I was just playing the big odds. If I lose, whatever. If I win, great profit. But Ammo Williams tried. I give him credit. He hurt Hamza early in that fight. It was. I think I scored the first 4 rounds or first 3 rounds like Hamza, and then Hamza Sheeraz took over the fight, man. That reach and that size was just too much for Ammo Williams to overcome. I salute him for taking this fight, for not ducking, I salute him for when he knew he was down in the fight. I think his corner was telling him he needed to get more aggressive, go for a knockout. He came out in the later rounds trying to put it on Hamza. I give him credit for that, man. I give him all the respect in the world. He took this fight and he tried. All right. But Hamza, man, he's large for the weight. He's long, and he's special. He can box. Great jab. Can catch you. Can counter you. You know, the guy's a problem, man. He is a problem at middleweight. So he will move on to, he should be fighting for a title next. And hopefully Ammo Williams will recover and come back and then make a title push himself. It's just Hamza was too big and too much for him, man. The guy's really good. Now, finally, Raymond Ford, man. Raymond Ford, are you going to watch this video? You know, Raymond Ford, who, you know, in his last 2 fights felt that, felt that I wanted to see him lose, all this kind of shit. I clearly, obviously, did not want to see him lose this fight because I had money on Raymond Ford, all right? I felt that he should have been a clear favorite. I felt that he should have stopped this guy, all right? He had what I felt was not only a size advantage, but a skill advantage. But Raymond, what did you do? You lost the fight because of lack of activity. You were content being a punching bag for this guy. Standing in the middle of the ring while this guy was going for it more, being more active, letting his hands go, clearly wanting it more. And you just stand there letting the guy wail on you. Now, I thought that you were trying to let the guy tire himself out, basically, and then go for the stoppage. I felt that Raymond Ford should have made a statement in this fight. He came off a fight with Komentar where he leveled up, in my opinion, where he took it to the next level. Well, I felt that he, quote-unquote, became a man in the boxing sense. And I felt that he should have walked this guy down, stuck it on this guy. He should have been a dog in the ring. He should have been the one going for the stoppage. Again, I thought that maybe he was trying to let the guy tire himself out, then turn on to get him out of there. He was not throwing to the guy's body enough. I believe his corner was saying something to him about going to the body. I think I could be wrong. I cannot remember, but I know he was not going to the guy's body enough. Ball deserved the victory, man, because he was the more active fighter, going for it more. He threw more punches, in my opinion. He landed more punches, in my opinion. So, what can Ray Ford complain about a protest? He regressed to being what he was in his 2 controversial fights before this fight, before the Komentar fight. All right, 2 fights that people thought that he maybe should have lost. All right, he didn't do enough, man. He didn't do enough. He let this guy take his title. And no, Ray, I did not want to see you lose. I want you to win this fight. Hell, I wanted you to stop this guy. That's what I had money on, the stoppage. And you didn't get it done. So, good luck to you in moving up to your next weight class. I wish you well. I wish you the best. But, and I had a vested interest in you winning this fight. You're getting a stoppage, or early stoppage. I had money on that too. But Nick Ball won this fight. He deserved the victory. All right. So, really, guys, I believe that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys had better luck than I did, because it was brutal for me, man. It was brutal. The one thing I had right, didn't profit off of it because I didn't single bet it. Because I didn't want to load up heavy on it. Shit, if I would have put all the other money that I bet over the weekend and tossed on Zhang, damn, it would have been a great weekend, all right? But no, it was a bad weekend. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know what the next play will be, but when I see it, I will let you guys know. I hope you made money. I hope you enjoyed the fights, and I will check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.